The question that a lot of people are asking this morning, why is Donald Trump back in Washington, D.C. for only the second time since leaving office in 2021? For more, let's welcome back in our friends, commentary editor for the Washington Times and Newsmax contributor Kelly Sadler, and former Speaker of the Oklahoma House of Representatives, T.W. Shannon. Good morning to you both. Great to have you on. Happy Monday. Hope you had a good weekend. Why is Donald Trump in Washington, Kelly? Why is he there, and why do we not know why he's there?
It's a great mystery, but the former president, always likes to keep us guessing. If I were to guess, and this is just purely a guess, he's here to meet with some lawyers about appointing the special master, which needs to be named by 10 o'clock today. He also could be meeting with congressional leadership, with McCarthy, for example, looking at what the state of the race is for the 2022 midterms. He also has a think tank here that's setting forth an agenda, working with McCarthy's team on what the platform the Republicans should run on and what they should make their major issues going into November. So it could be a combination of all of those things.
Yeah, TW, a lot happening on social media over the last few hours because former President Donald Trump went into the car wearing, some say they were golf shoes.
They're just white shoes. He didn't have his spikes on getting off the
so
airplane.
Everybody's like, well, was he rushed off the golf course? What's he doing? I mean, he clearly, if he was, he could have changed his shoes. What do you make of this?
It's interesting. As Kelly mentioned, Donald Trump does like to keep the public guessing. I suspect he's in D.C. to do some type of press op. It's not unusual for the president to have a shroud of mystery about him. And I certainly believe with all that's happening with the investigation, this would be a really good time for him to speak directly to the American people. And what better place to do it than Washington, D.C.? It's all conjecture. We have no idea. But as to the president's dress code, I'm not sure why he's wearing those shoes, but I suspect it was probably purposeful as well to get people talking.
Well, exactly, and comfortable.
It did, but he doesn't have like grass-covered, golf cleats. He's getting off the course at Bedminster. On the other side of the aisle, we're hearing that he could be testifying for the January 6th committee over the weekend. Big article in the Washington Post about how the Democrats plan to keep January 6th in the mind of voters heading into the midterms. Hearings will start again in about a week and a half. We're being told about 10 days. We'll keep an eye on that. The other thing that was talked about over the weekend, will Donald Trump be invited to Queen Elizabeth II's funeral 1 week from today at Westminster Abbey in London? Take a listen to what CNN had to say.
The UK has made it very clear that's up to the president. He's invited and he can bring whatever delegation. So obviously Obama, Carter, Bush, no brainers. What about Trump? Will he invite Trump?
We'll see. I mean, that is a difficult question of protocol, of diplomacy. Who knows? Maybe in the spirit of forgiving and giving, President Biden will invite Donald Trump on the Air Force One. I doubt that'll happen, but I do expect some type of a bipartisan delegation.
All right. Kelly, I do not picture Donald Trump and Joe Biden sharing a cabin in the Air Force One, as it was just called. No brainer. Jimmy Carter's 97. He's older than the late Queen. She was 96 when she passed. Clinton, Obama, Bush, fine, but there's only 2,000 seats at Westminster Abbey. So there's not going to be a lot of space. I think it's Joe Biden and the First Lady representing the United States at her funeral next Monday. What do you think, Kelly?
Yeah, I don't know if he'll invite any former presidents. He doesn't like to be upstaged by Barack Obama, so that's not clearly an obvious as well. And Obama was just at the White House last week for his portrait unveil. I think that's enough Obama, for Biden for the next couple of weeks. I think that he'll maybe invite some congressional members like Nancy Pelosi, and then that will consist of the delegation. But if he does invite a former president, he needs to invite all of the living former presidents. I don't think there's any way out of that.
Yeah, Jimmy Carter is not going to London. I'm telling you that right now.
Well, the other thing, too, is that King Charles now saying, if you're going to come, you have to come on commercial airlines, and then you're going to be bussed over to the funeral. So I don't know if that's going to really work.
Is that a sign that the king's going to be woke, though? Because, he wants Joe Biden to fly Delta to London, and that's just not going to happen. Air Force One's going to touch down at Heathrow, and then he's going to take the beast, the presidential limo. The king and his people have said that they want everyone to be bussed to Westminster Abbey. Joe Biden's not getting on a coach bus.
No.
All right, it's just not going to happen.
There's so much security, too.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Kelly.
No, I totally agree with you guys. Like, this is ridiculous. It's a ridiculous ask. But, King Charles III now has come under criticism from his subjects, right? They're worried that he might be too woke. He might lean in to politics and these green policies that he's promoted as Prince of Wales.
Yeah.
Others are upset at the way that Princess Diana was treated, and really after her death, how the castle, the palace, didn't really weren't feeling it. So he's not acknowledged it at all. So I think he's sitting like only with a 40% approval rating, whereas the Queen had over a 75% approval rating, and that's because she didn't get into the politics like King Charles has.
Yeah, she didn't.
And that's why she was in power for so long.
Right.
So she was so beloved.
Didn't let politics.
Although I do expect Charles' approval rating to go up now that he's king. The
Although
honeymoon stage, the honeymoon is on.
I don't know if anybody's observed. Did you know that the Queen has, and again, I will admit, everything I know about the British monarchy, I learned by accident. But I did not know that the Queen has never sat for a sit-down interview in her entire reign as Queen. She never did.
Really?
I didn't know that either. That's the first time I heard of that.
I mean, fact check me. But
I want to fact check you on that. That seems weird. Like, it seems like she would, like with the BBC, they do like a Sunday sit down with the Queen. I don't know. That's just I'm not British. But all right, we're tight on time. Allison, you want to lead us off?
Okay, so I'm going to let our guests take part first, but we're going to do winners and losers.
Yes, my favorite.
TW, who's your winner?
I'm being told we
loser?
have 90 seconds, so we got to be fast.
Well, I mean, obviously, I think that the winner really this week was Kate Middleton. She really has shown herself. My wife, she brought it to my attention. She said, listen, she is the queen in waiting, and she rose to the occasion. She rose above whatever fray that happens between her and the others in the monarchy, and she's well positioned, I think, once King Charles moves on, that she's going to reign with dignity and class. And so I think she was the winner of the weekend.
I like her.
She's very classy.
Yeah.
I do like her.
She is
okay,
classy.
quickly, your loser, TW?
Pardon?
Your loser. Do you have a loser for the weekend?
Probably Meghan Markle. She's
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Kelly,
right.
quickly, we have about 30 seconds, winners and losers.
The Washington Commanders, we're undefeated right now.
That's right.
Way
Is
to
that the
go.
football team?
Yeah.
Yes,
Right?
that's
Okay.
the formerly of the Redskins.
Right.
Yes, but we
Right.
weren't expecting much, but we got a win
Carson
over the weekend.
Wentz.
Yeah,
Yes.
and so
Yes.
my loser would be Kamala Harris. I think that the interview that she did on Meet the Press was an abomination, from saying that our border was closed to saying that the Supreme Court was overly politicized. I think she did herself no favors in that interview.
Yes.
Yeah, so Rob,
all right.
quickly.
No, I'll just give you a loser real quick. That Amazon Lord of the Rings series.
Oh.
Kelly.
Oh, I thought you liked it.
I was such a
Rob. I
buyer
thought
a
you
week
loved
ago.
it.
I was such a buyer a week ago. Episode 3 dropped Friday. Look, they spent $140 million an episode, and it's just not anything like the movies were. I'm not a big buyer right now. That's my loser, and that's all I've got is a loser.
All right. Well,
Wait, Allison,
you want me to go? I
just
think
quick,
we're running out of time. I have my winner. So Brianna Fitzgerald Fernandez, a NYPD officer, sang the national anthem at the Jets game.
I saw that.
You
I
saw
saw
that.
that on TV
It's
yesterday,
beautiful.
1 p.m. game. Yeah. All right. Good stuff. Thank you so much, Kelly Sadler, TW Shannon. Appreciate it. Good start, TW. Great having you back as well. We'll do it again throughout the week. A lot more to cover this morning on Wake Up America.